Hi, I'm Matt G. I made my first skydive almost 20 years ago, and my first base jump shortly after. I have over 1,200 base jumps and 4,000 skydives with 0 injuries. In 2012, I founded Squirrel, where I'm still a designer and test pilot, among other things. And I really love going fast in wingsuits, particularly in a tight group of good friends. It's one of the most amazing things I've experienced, and I've done a lot of cool things in my life so far. I'm here because I want more people to know what it feels like to zoom across the sky, flying for miles at a time at over 100 miles per hour together with your friends. Wingsuit flying is truly an awesome part of our sport, and it's more than worth the effort and expense that it takes to get there. I mean, the reason that I agreed to do this course is because I know for a fact that the more you know, the more fun you have. And, having a fun and efficient progression is not necessarily about shortcuts, but knowledge is a shortcut. So avoiding the common pitfalls that we see people experiencing and sort of fast-tracking your way to a really fun and awesome progression definitely is only possible through good education. And I hope that this course provides that for people.
Hi, I'm Sobol. I started skydiving in 2010 and have been wingsuiting since 2012. I have roughly 3,000 jumps, although I don't really keep track anymore, and about 2,000 of those have been in a wingsuit. About 5 years ago, I started noticing a trend in wingsuiting to get the biggest suit as fast as physically possible. At the time, I was still flying a smaller suit, and while I was organizing at some of these events, I was getting really frustrated with just the seemingly low skill level of people using big suits. Lucky for me, in 2017, I was able to collaborate with Squirrel to start Next Level Flight, with the goal of creating smarter, safer, and better wingsuit flyers and base jumpers. My favorite jumps by far are 2 to 4 people, where the angle and speed and direction of flight are just constantly changing. These jumps really allow you to combine the best parts of free flying with wingsuiting. It's just so fluid when it's going right. Today, my passion's in dynamic wingsuit flying and alpine wingsuit base jumping. The real reason that I keep skydiving is because I really enjoy base jumping. I love being out in the mountains and experiencing kind of that whole journey that comes with base jumping, right? You spend most of your day hiking and climbing, but then instead of taking a super long descent, we have this amazing 60-second or 30-second flight back down to the valley. And that to me is why I'm so motivated to keep people safe and teach them how to skydive properly so they can come join me in the mountains and do the fun things and enjoy what I love doing. It's an exciting time to be wingsuiting because the discipline is growing and changing rapidly as the world's top flyers continue to push limits of what we normal people think is even possible. I really hope this course will help get you started on the right path so that you can expedite your learning curve, make a few less mistakes than we all had to, and come rip with us in the sky soon someday.
Hi, I'm Darby. I co-own and run a wingsuit rental and training company called Arcus Flight based out of Skydive DeLand. I've been on the US wingsuit team a few times and like to fly in a straight line as fast as I can. Some people think that I'm okay at it. So wingsuit flying is super exciting, but I'm a huge nerd. And I love graphs and data analysis. And so wingsuit competition is 10% skydiving and 90% graphs on a computer. And being able to maximize my performance by seeing how I could improve has very little to do with what I'm doing in the sky and everything to do with how I'm approaching it. I've grown quite fond of wingsuit base jumping, and I try to spend as much time as I can pursuing that each year. I've worked as an AFFI and wind tunnel instructor for close to 9 years, so I have a teaching background that can help convey information to students like you. I'll teach you everything I can through the screen here in this course. Then when you're ready, come see me in DeLand and I'd be happy to jump with you.